It's on the repo list. It's on the repo list.
Okay, so listen, I know I missed a few payments, but you know what? I got my grandbaby stuff in there. I mean, can I work something out with you? Listen, I get paid next week. Can you just hook me? I get paid next week. I can throw you a little something today. And next week I can go ahead and take care of it.
This is the, hold on one second. Let me get your paperwork.
Come on, nah. You know what? You see my grandson's stuff in the car, and I can't take that.
You gotta take it.
I can't take that. Now you see my grandson's stuff in the car now. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it and leave me at the store. I'm getting his Halloween stuff. Come on, I'm getting his Halloween stuff. You gotta work something out with me.
I would love to help
Don't you got a family?
I most definitely got a family.
You got a mama? You got a grandma? Come on, help a mama and a grandma out. I'm like 3 weeks behind. 3 weeks behind. Come on, you gotta work something out with me.
The paperwork say you a little bit more than that. I think you want to read this because you're gonna need it.
Can you open it up?
I can't get lady. I
don't want to. Can you open it up for me, please?
I can't do all that.
Show me something. I'm only 3 weeks behind. 3 weeks.
The people say you almost too.
Let me see what the people sent you paperwork.
You gonna have to read it though.
You gotta open it up. I can't touch it.
My you act like this one of them papers. They do some peanut papers.
I don't know what that is. I just know I'm only 3 weeks behind. Oh, come on, man. Why you got the little wheels on it? You gonna put the little wheels on it?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Listen. My grandson should use the wheels. Please don't put the little wheels on it.
I gotta put the little wheels on there.
Let me call my son. Listen, don't you see all of the baby stuff in the back seat? Now, come on now. Don't you see all the baby stuff in the back seat?
If you do, you need it?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a ride too. Can I get my baby stuff in the ride?
I can't give you. I can't give you no ride.
I'm like 3 weeks late on my car. So they're trying to tow my car, girl. You know what? How much is that going to cost?
I tried to give you the paperwork. I keep telling you there's more than 2 weeks behind.
If you let me get okay, but let me see the paper. Let me see if I can make a payment right now.
If you listen,
if I can make a payment right now,
you get them a call. If you work something out with them before I pull off, I'll drop the car.
Okay.
Yeah, work something out.
I really don't like doing this to people.
You ain't even gotta keep putting the little wheels on there, man. You ain't gotta keep doing the little wheels. We about to pay it. We about to pay it right now.
Go ahead, work it.
Talk to me. Work it out.
Little wheels. I'm gonna start calling them little wheels. I ain't gonna even call them dollies. I'm gonna call them little wheels. I'm gonna put the little wheels in your car.
Wait, don't put the little wheels on there. We call them right now to make the payment. We call them right now to make the payment.
The only thing about that, I can't stick around. No, that's if you got it before I got done doing.
Fucking up.
That's if you got it before I got done doing that, but.
To get a representative. Hold on, we just home to get a representative. Let me get my stuff out. Let me get my stuff.
Do you need anything out of there? It's going out.
I need everything out the store. It's gonna take me a second to get stuff out this car, and I gotta get something to put it in because I got stuff all in the car. I got car seats in the back, grandson stuff in the front.
It's going to a safe place.
it ain't my place, so it ain't safe for me.
It's going to a safe. I promise it's going to a safe place. So listen, once you get
to talk to her, listen. They on the phone right now with them. Tell
her just email me everything over, and we'll work everything out. But I hope you have the rest of your day be a beautiful day.
Girl, they still trying to take the car, girl. Take that one outside. Crazy ass parking lot. I'm going in circles. Well, I hope I ain't have to drive back faster.
Yep.
Oh, for real though. I'm sorry, Bliss. She probably like he's playing Ring Around the Road. He ain't get serious. Nah, we gotta get this car strapped down, man. We're gonna put oil on that part, that side of the parking lot again. Got that vehicle back. We headed back to the lot to get everything logged in and called in. That call went pretty smooth. You know, sometimes you gotta always go through the back and forth with people at least a little bit, you know. But like I said, we got the vehicle. I know a lot of people that actually tow or do repos, they be like, man, why you won't just drag the vehicle out? But this is how I be thinking sometimes, and this like no shade to how anybody do their work. You feel me? Like I never even messed the vehicle up when I did have to drag it out. But it's just that thought in my head, like I don't want to mess around and you know what I'm saying, mess somebody's car up, because sometimes these people do get their cars back. You know what I'm saying? And I want them to get the car back in the same place that I took the car in. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of times I don't drag the car up. I don't drag the car out, or I don't. You know what I'm saying, do side pulls a lot of the times. Like, now if I'm stuck in a situation where I have to do it, then I will do it. Like, you know what I'm saying, I won't think twice about it. But a lot of times I just be trying to be cautious, man. You feel me? But that's pretty much it. But that, like I said, that call went pretty smooth, and I was able to also take care of something else while I was out there. I was also able to pull up at O'Reilly's and get these trucks ordered, you know what I'm saying, before we headed back across. But hey, today's starting off pretty smooth, so let's try to keep this momentum going and get to it. All right, y'all, so I had rolled down the street and I seen the vehicle, man, and I was like, it was crazy because I thought I seen somebody in the vehicle, so I had kept kind of going, but maybe I was just tripping, like, maybe I was just tweaking, man, you know what I'm saying? But we about to slide back up on this boy real quick, so y'all already know.
Slide back up on board. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Your car on the repo list, man.
What they told me I had to
paid by last Friday, but I had to pay my child support and ducking. Like, you know, they grabbed the money from my cousin real quick, get what he borrowed.
You got to take it up with them now, bruh.
So I gotta let me go grab the rest real quick.
Hold on 1 second. Let me grab this for you real quick, bro. Just so you can have the paperwork,
Sure. When I grab the rest, I got 100 right now. For my cousin.
like I say, bro, I can't really take the. I can't really take the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't, like I say, once it get to this point and I got the car hooked, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just call them on the paperwork, you know what I mean? And
you ain't even getting a good chance. You pulled up so damn quick, like.
Hey, I be having to pull up quick, bro, because y'all be ducking so fast, man.
I got 100 right now. Real quick.
No, you can, I'm saying, bro, you can go ahead and, go ahead and grab it, bro. Go ahead. Go grab it, bro. Go grab it, bro. Go grab it. Sometimes you gotta just tell him go grab it. But no, we about to get this car on the next street, man. Strap this baby down. And keep it pushing, man. Keep it pushing. Mud over there. I was gonna pull it to the side. I can't put it aside and start the car. This cool right here though. Hopefully they don't know. As soon as I say hopefully don't no cars come. He come this line of the street doing. Bro, he turned it down that way. I'm like, into the same kind of cars I got on the back. Damn. Making a face like that? I don't want to pick that jacket. It's gonna make my face look like that. Well, after today's adventure, I got called for another adventure. So my dude hit me up. He hit me earlier after I told him a vehicle for him. So then he had to call me back because he never found nobody. He was like, nah, I still need his car. So I'm like, all right, bet. Bad as I want to just go to the house and just chill and just eat my food, man. Well, we're gonna pick the car up. It's only like a 5-minute tow. We're coming down Superior. We just drive. Man, next thing you know, we here. Boom! Caught a blowout, man. Literally like 30 seconds from the drop point. So, called my boy Big Sight. You know, so he just pulled up with the jack. I took the tire off. Took the spare tire from under the truck off. So we about to swap the tires out right quick. Finish getting this car to where it needs to go. Then tomorrow I gotta go get a tire for that. Just hopefully I ain't cracked my rims, man. So we about to get this car where it needs to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My bad. My bad. You want it? I tried to use my impact gun. You want it? Yeah, his impact gun better than my impact gun. We got the same impact gun.
We got the same exact impact.
I know. That's why I said, why can't you use mine though?
I'm just saying, we got the same one.
I got to argue with him every day. But listen, I've been having an argument every day since I met him, bro. I think our first day meeting each other, bro. We was arguing our first day meeting each other.
Hey, you can't be listening to him because you know what I'm saying. You got all our.
You got a socket?
This got all. The very first time I met him, we had to argue. This is what he does.
see this in back.
They all broke.
Okay. For my
What, you need my mallet?
no, it's my other glove.
Yeah, he can't eat because he can solve the car with one glove on, but you know, you need my mallet? Did you leave a log on there?
I don't think so.
Alright. Mallet. Harbor Freight.
Damn.
You ain't cracking, you just scanned it.
No, yeah. I'm just saying, look at the tire though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that bitch like boom. See it through the camera to the back seat.
Oh my God!
Shit, hey, I damn near dropped the boom on that. I'm like, I know the raggedy ass car in the back of us ain't did all this shit.
Hey, don't get fucked up. This nigga strong than a motherfucker. They be looking at him like, man, that's the little nigga. No, that nigga strong as fuck.
Sheep down. That's what I gotta deal with him, man.
And this is brought to you by Evan Tooling. Make sure that put on there.
Okay. Woo, shit. Damn. Brought to you by.
Brought to you by Soka. In the weekend. I need a baby.
I'm on this old boy like, man, I hope he ain't steal my car. Ooh, boy. I'm done for the day, y'all. It's over with. It's over with for the day, man. Like, cuz, look, listen. I wanted to go home and eat so bad, right? And then my phone ended up ringing. And I'm like, oh, man, let me go knock this out, though. You feel me? But, hey. Stuff happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't get away. Let me help my dude pick this up because the way his face was looking last time, I don't want his face to look like that no more. Because if his face gets stuck like that, his wife might be mad at me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, yeah, I blame you.
already.
Man, you know what, Andy? You got your Halloween mask on already. You putting it in that side? Oh, man.
Saying?
We gotta come up with a handshake, man. We out here doing high fives and shit.
That would give you that bad.
We out here like this and shit. We out here bumping chests. Woo! I'll see you back at the spot, bruh. Whoop-dee-doo. Whoop-dee-doo. Up in that job up. I know Santa can call me the tow and slate. No, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Find somebody else, Santa. But I had a very interesting day, you know.
Democrats are here. Well, I want to thank everybody. This has been a labor of love. You know, we took over a building that was not properly taken care of. It just wasn't. It's a very special building, and we are taking care of it. This was grass, and when you have a news conference, and this was going on for many years, but everybody would just sink into the mud. It was extremely luxurious grass, especially when it was raining, because you'd go down about 5 inches into the mud. And when we had a press conference here, all the press standing back there, they'd be cursing me. The women would be lifting up their shoes, saying, "You've destroyed my shoes, this is terrible." So we got a stone that's the exact same stone and color as the White House itself, because we wanted the friendly feeling of that light color. And it reflects the sun, and it keeps you cool even in the summer. And we've had press conferences. We finished it about a month ago. This is, as you see over here, the Presidential Walk of Fame. And we had this long wall with half windows because there used to be a swimming pool on the other side of the wall. That was the swimming pool where Jackie would say, "I hear women inside." Are women inside? Quite famous. I'm not saying anything. This was a part of a movie. And the Secret Service said, "No, ma'am. There's no women inside, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. You're going to have to move along." "But I hear women inside." "No, ma'am. You'll have to move along, ma'am." So that was the famous swimming pool. Now it's even worse. It's for the media. They covered the pool up. They covered the pool up, and now it's for the media. And I think we have a small representative group. I don't think they allowed the rest of them. I can't believe it. What happened? They're all on the other side of the wall. Can you believe it? Because this is supposed to be sort of a private event. And there is no such thing in politics as a private event. Lindsay, you learned that a long time ago, right? The great Lindsey Graham. Doing fantastic. You're up 34 points, Lindsay. That's not bad, I'll tell you. That's not bad. So we did the Presidential Walk of Fame from the great George Washington all the way to, well, I think we have to rate him above me. So it's less than great, less than George. Somebody went up there, they say, "You're the third best president in the United States." This was on television, third best. And they said, "Who are the first two?" "George Washington and Abraham Lincoln." And I got extremely angry at this man. You know, you can't. It's gonna be tough to beat, Mr. Senator. It's gonna be, John. It's gonna be very tough to beat Washington and Lincoln, but we're gonna give it a try, right? Hey, they didn't put out 8 wars, not coming. All right, we put out 8 wars, and the 9th is coming. Believe it or not. So I just want to say it's great to be with you. And when we're finished, later on we're going to have a little quick lunch, and they do great food at the White House. And this is used sometimes for evening, where we've had some incredible people for the evening, and some of the big foreign leaders have been coming. And most excitingly, on the other side, you see the fence and the wall. We're building a world-class ballroom. You know, for 150 years, they've wanted a ballroom here. We don't have a ballroom. We have a little cocktail area, but we don't have a ballroom. The East Room, it's called, is a very small cocktail area. It holds about 88 people if it's tight. And I said, if I do this again, I'm going to get a ballroom built, and we're putting up our own money with the government is paying for nothing. You probably hear the beautiful sound of construction to the back. You hear that sound? Oh, that's music to my ears. I love that sound. Other people don't like it. I love it, Josh. I think when I hear that sound, it reminds me of money. In this case, it reminds me of lack of money because I'm paying for it, so it's the opposite. But it's going to be one of the most beautiful ballrooms anywhere in the world, and it's going to be able to take care of tremendous things. When you have, as an example, I'm going to see President Xi in 2 weeks, going over to South Korea. We're going to meet in South Korea. We're going to talk about a lot of things. They want to discuss the fact that they're paying $150 57% tariff. It's a little higher than they thought. And we're doing very well. I think we're going to do well in that negotiation. We've done well, as you know, with Japan, with South Korea, with Europe. The European nations got together, we made a deal, and it was all based without the tariffs, you could have never made the deal. I'll tell you what, tariffs equal national security. Remember that. Tariffs equal national security. You got to remember that. And they also equal wealth for our nation because we've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars in a very friendly manner, given to us by nations that used to take it from us. And they used tariffs on us. We never used it on them because we were foolish. Or we were led by people that weren't business people, but it really does. It equals national security. And I wouldn't have put out, I mentioned 8 wars, 9 coming. Of the 8, 5 were based solely on trade and tariffs. India, Pakistan were going at it. 2 nuclear powers, and serious nuclear. 7 planes shot down. They were ready to go, and I called them up. I said, you go to war, and we're not doing a trade deal. And they said, well, what does one thing have to do with the other? I said, it has a lot. You're nuclear powers. And if you do it, we're not doing a trade deal. And 24 hours later, they called me, we have decided not to do it. We stopped the war. We stopped a potential disaster, a nuclear disaster because of trade. And it's been really amazing. But the tariffs have made us a wealthy country. They've given us tremendous defense. They've given us things that we can do for other countries, very positive. But again, really, it's national security, it's national defense, and they are so important. And it's incredible that presidents, for the most part, didn't know how to use them, when to use them. If you go back, you'll see some of the presidents that were the most successful were believers in tariffs. And I even see foreign countries now that we are doing very well with taking ads. Don't go with tariffs. They're taking ads. I saw an ad last night from Canada. If I was Canada, I'd take that same ad also. But they're actually on television taking ads. But I do believe that everybody's too smart for that. We have a very, very big and important case coming up. We should win the case based on the legal merit. We should also win the case based on all of the things I just said. But we're a wealthy country again. Last week, as you know, they found $31 billion. They came to see me, sir. We found $31 billion. They said, we don't know why. I said, was this a good find or a bad find? It was a good find. It was a plus 31. We're used to finding negative 31s, right, for the last 30 years. I said, check the tariff shelf. Well, those tariffs haven't kicked in. Yes, they did. They kicked in 2 months ago. Check it. He comes back 2 hours later. Sir, you were right. We have an additional $31 billion, billion, not million, Lindsay, billion, that we just found from tariffs. They kicked in earlier than we thought. You were right. We're a wealthy nation again, and we're a nation that can be secure. We're a nation that can start paying down our debt. And with tariffs, we're the wealthiest nation ever in the history of the world. Without them, we've got to slog. We've got to slog. But remember this, other nations, including China, Japan, European nations, they used tariffs against us for many years. That's why we owe $37 trillion. That's why. But they used tariffs very successfully against us, and we had presidents that never fought it. But now you have a president that does fight it. So I just want to welcome you to the incredible Rose Garden. It's just an incredible place. It was done, we did it, brought it back to health. It was in very bad shape, actually, and we brought it back to health. First Lady Melania did a fantastic job on it, the surrounds and everything. It's all brand new wiring. You know, underneath there's a lot of wire, a lot of things. Everything brand new, everything beautiful. The only thing we did is we had to get a hard surface here because nobody could use it because of the grass. So I just want to welcome you, and I hope you're going to be here a lot. We're going to use it for meetings. We're going to use it for press conferences. Now we can use it. It was unusable before, and now we can use it. But everything that you see was redone. All of this was redone, and the whole White House is being redone. Some of you came through they call the Rose Hall. They call it different names, but you probably noticed. I don't know if you came through this door. Did you notice the white marble floor that was put there? That was made out of Home Depot tiles, about 1 foot by 1 foot. They were all broken, about 30 years old. and I replaced it with book-matched marble paid for by your friend President Trump. It's like, it's amazing how people like it when you say you paid for it. When I say I paid for it, they say, oh, I love it. But they did a beautiful job. They're great talents. They're very talented marble people I have, and they replaced it with beautiful Paradiso marble and statuary marble, and it's really, really beautiful. I want to thank the outstanding leadership team, and you really do have that majority leader, John Thune, who's been my friend. He really has done an amazing job. Thank you, John. Thank you. Done an amazing job. I didn't get to know John as well in the first term, and I've gotten to know him very well over the last 9 months, John, and you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Really great. Majority Whip John Barrasso was outstanding man. Thank you, John. Thank you. Great guy, Jim. Conference Chair Tom Cotton. He loves that military. He loves the military. Policy Committee Chair Shelley Moore Capito. Shelley, thank you very much, Shelley. Vice Chair James Langford. Very good, James, thank you. And you know, we have everybody but one person here. You know, everybody showed up. I figured you'd have like, I'd say 40 would have been a good number, right? If everybody, we're just missing one person. You'll never guess who that is. Let me give you, he automatically votes no on everything. He thinks it's good politics. It's really not good politics. He's an automatic no. But I don't know. Look, if he wanted to come, I'd probably let him come, right? I'd let him come. Begrudgingly, but would let him come. A National Republican Senatorial Committee Chair, an unbelievable guy, Tim Scott. You know, Tim, I shouldn't say it because so I don't know if it's going to, but Tim ran, and he was very effective and very good, but he was on the debate stage and everything else, he was good just because he's good. But he wasn't as good as they thought he was. And when he got out of the race, he endorsed me almost immediately. And I used him as a surrogate. And I wasn't sure if I should, because, you know, sometimes I want a total lunatic to get up and fight for me. And Tim is a really good person. So I wasn't sure. And I put him on the stage, and he ripped the heart out of everybody. He was so brutal. He was so unbelievable. It turned out to be absolutely one of my best surrogates. And it includes a lot of you people that were here. You were all surrogates. But Tim ripped these people apart. And after watching 2 or 3 times, then I had wanted him all the time, right, Susie? I said, I want Tim Scott, get up there. But he was so good. And I said to him, Tim, when you fought for yourself, you were much different. When you fought for me, you were a tiger. You were like unstoppable. You really was. You all saw that. What's the difference? He said, I've never liked selling myself, and I love selling somebody that I really do believe in. I really believe in you, and I just felt that way. And it was so nice the way he expressed it. And I want to tell you, you are a champion. You are a winner, and congratulations. Thank you very much. I never love telling that story because I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad story, but I'm telling you, you are an amazing guy and you fought for me so hard and I really appreciate it. You got to be my #1 choice, Tim. So something happened. I appreciate it. And you're doing great doing what you're doing right now. I also want to thank the entire Senate Republican Conference for your tremendous work on confirmations. Boy, did we have a couple of weeks, huh? We had some, I signed like 150 of them, and I did use an auto pen, by the way. You know, when you're signing these important, like a general getting approved from 3-star to 4-star and all of these different things and big confirmations and, you know, big stuff, you really have an obligation to actually sign it, I think. You probably noticed right there, number 46, we put up, right? We put up a little bit of an auto pen. We have 46, we have 45, we have 47. It's very interesting. Yeah, 46 is an auto pen. It's up there. It stays up there. People like it. It's probably going to stay up there for a long time. And I know you're looking into that. And by the way, the auto pen person said he never spoke to Biden. He worked the auto pen. You're not allowed to do that. So if you're looking at anything, just remember it. And remember, they treated us very badly. They treated us very, very badly, so I think you're allowed to just report the truth. including the confirming of my cabinet much faster than first time. I mean, we went so fast, and I give John Thune and all of you credit for that. It was amazing. All of a sudden, I was calling John, I gotta get him approved. Come on, John, because I was getting like one every 2 weeks. And you know, I had people, they left their job and they left everything, and it looked like they were, all of a sudden, it was like an avalanche. They walked in, James and James, my double James, I call them. They walk in and they had like so many of them. I said, you gotta be kidding. Is this like, are you for real, right, James? John Thune did his job, and you got them all done, and you have all those people out there working now, and instead of being very upset with the fact that we couldn't get them approved quicker. So I really appreciate it. You used a method that I wish you could use on U.S. attorneys. You know, I have 10 U.S. attorneys who are phenomenal. A Harvard, a Yale, a this, a that, all top. And the problem is they're not going to ever be confirmed, I guess. I put them in. They'll be there for 3 or 4 months, whatever, and then they have to leave. Because anytime you have, as you know, anytime you have a Democrat senator, not even 2, just 1, they'll say because of the time we're in, we're not approving that person. We're not approving. They never do. They won't approve. And therefore, because of blue slip, I have to tell the person after 3 months, I'm sorry, you'll have to leave. And I put somebody else in. And I've had Democrat senators say the only one who will ever approve is a Democrat. This is not constitutional. And you really, I hope you can look at that blue slip thing, because I have 10 people that are phenomenal, and they're going to have to leave office. Highly educated, top of their class, everything. And they're going to have a mark on their career that they were a U.S. attorney for 3 months or 4 months, and then they had to leave. And that's so unfair. It's unfair to the public, because the public voted for me in a landslide, and I'm supposed to be picking the U.S. attorneys. And this goes for judges also. But actually more so even for the U.S. attorney with the blue slip. So I have these phenomenal people, many of them young, but truly fantastic people, and they're wondering what's going to happen in another 3, 4, 5 weeks. They're going to have to leave office. I think it's a shame, and I hope you can do something about it, because I'd like to tell those people, you know, we put you there, and you're not going to have on your resume for the rest of your life, you were there for 4 weeks or 6 weeks, and you left like you got canned. So I hope you look at that, very important. And after your pivotal changes to the Senate rules last month, as a result, this is what you did, the unprecedented obstruction by the Democrats. We've confirmed more than 175 public servants, people that are phenomenal, to keep posts, and that's just been over the last couple of weeks. It's an unbelievable thing what you've done, John, all of you together. So working closely with me and House Majority, the Republican Senate also gave us the largest working class tax cut in American history, and you passed the Lincoln-Riley Act to throw illegal alien criminals out of our country. You passed the Genius Act and the Take It Down Act with the support of our wonderful First Lady. She got, by the way, she got actual support from the other side. It was bipartisan. I think Rand didn't vote for it again. I think it was only Rand did. We get bipartisan support other than... But another one I'm going to ask you to vote for, and it's in the House now, and I hear it's doing well in the House, James. It's case law. A young lady named Kate Steinle, I remember it so well, probably 8 or 10 years ago now, in San Francisco. She was holding hands with her father on the San Francisco pier, looking out into the water. It was beautiful, everything was beautiful, but the person wasn't beautiful that did this. And this was an illegal alien that came into our country 5 times, was thrown out 4 or 5 times, I don't even know, but a lot, and came back and shot her through the head. And she went down and she looked at her father, Daddy, something happened, and she immediately passed away in his arm. And I mean, you can imagine, it was so sad, such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. Father was destroyed, virtually destroyed. And they passed they wanted to pass what they call case law, and it's now, again, in Congress, and I hear we're going to get it passed in Congress, and when it gets up to the Senate, I hope you guys can pass it. And basically, very simply, it says that if you're an illegal alien and you come in and you get thrown out, if you come back and get caught, you have to spend 10 years in jail. Very simple. Very simple. If they would have had that, Kate Steinle would be alive today. That was a big event at the time. If you remember Bill O'Reilly, for those of you that like Bill, I think I like Bill, but he was the one, he devoted his life to that law, trying to get it passed. I think it's time that we pass it, so that if you get taken out of the country and you come back illegally, knowing that this law is in existence.
Love seeing that. That's a good core memory. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her ass up. Yeah. Lock her up. Say gangster. Say yeah. So bad.
Since you want to be the man of the situation. Since you want to be a man of the situation. You want to be a man of the situation.
Lock her up.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. We out here. Daily class. It's our first time. We got DJs playing house music. Daddy is here. Vanetta is here. We got some people came from Indiana. Hey. Indiana. This is my vibe right here. See, before I turned into Malcolm X and Dick Gregory and Nino Brown, I used to do parties, events, and comedy shows. I do my own pop-up shops. I was just getting into pop-up shops because of my uncomfortable truth lifestyle. No, but music is medicine. Music is medicine, man. Music helped me get through a lot. Music is therapy. You can't be listening to that bang bang shooter unless you really about that life. When I say about that life, I listening to all that. And I use that energy when I go to City Hall. So that's why I be cursing.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hello, all. I am Mother Diva, and I produce this very special event for Chicago Flip Red. Although I'm a member of the Green Party, I want to show unity and love and solutions to keep the community safe. And so Zoe and I have been talking, and we have more plans for more events next year. She wants to do something weekly here, so we're going to set all of that up while we're here. But it's going to be awesome. This is making history. The Republican Party has never done anything in Daily Plaza before. We got DJ Jean, who just is an amazing DJ. And now Danielle is here. I'm so excited. Hello, hello. She's so beautiful. She's my muse. Honey, I'm trying to get that body. Okay? And House Hallelujah to you all the house dance out there. Yes, come on, meet you. I should have been in the picture. Yeah.
Nobody there. But you said we could do this every week.
Yeah, you can do it. You want to, so what? That, let you know right now. But, you know, no. The one in the ring. She's in charge. Which one the ring? The red one. Which one? The one sit down? The one sit down with the can? Okay, so go ahead.
But yeah, back at it.
So I said that we could just, I was just a DJ. She looked at me as a DJ.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what we do is,
$100. Yeah, we tell her $100.
okay.
I have to. I get promoted with that shit.
And then we'll start, and then like well, I'm not gonna always keep you because I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
No, but
At the end of the day,
I cannot believe that this is that
please,
to try to run again.
you gotta understand the importance of voting.
That's how
We have to understand the importance of voting.
See, this is how stupid are. She gonna vote you in.
You all gotta understand.
No, that's not. We don't want
All these people that are in government positions, in executive positions, in judicial positions, we pay them. We pay them. And they're paying the attorney general and the judges, so that's why ain't nobody can't get no justice. They can't get no justice because they're paying the attorney generals. They're paying the judge. So, President Trump, as commander-in-chief, you got to declare martial law, send in all of the military. My tax dollars pay for our military. And majority of the police is compromised too because they're getting paid. So we need the military because we ain't got no protection out here. The Democratic Party is the most conniving, narcissistic, sadistic, evil weirdos on the planet. You can call me anything you want. Just don't call me no Democrat. You think I want to be a billionaire? I am a billionaire. I got $1 billion money. You think I want Marxism? Do you think I want communism? Do you think I want socialism? I want to see people flourish. The Democratic Party does not want to see you flourish. They want you to stay on their training wheel until you die. Ain't nobody gonna continue to deal with that. They want to leave everything that doesn't make sense. LGBTQ. People been gay. People have been gay. But this weird gay, not messing it up. Messing up for the OGs of this gay world. I gotta argue with people every day about my sexual orientation that I do not lead with because the Democratic Party got people thinking they taking our rights. They're leading with a choice. Leading with a choice. You're leading with a preference. There's some people that prefer women. There's some people that prefer both. There's some people that prefer kids. But does that have anything to do with the government? No. Why do I teach our kids preferences? Unless it's preferences when it goes to the alphabet. What's your favorite letter? Your favorite number? Your favorite book to read? Everybody.
It's for everybody.
Okay, good.
The Democrats want to
They welcome. Okay.
gotta have a business plan.
Okay.
Daily plan.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'll get to that in my finish meeting. But right now, we need everybody. Because that dollar is green. And I'm tired of excuses. I'm tired of these people making sure their friends got in, but they were not qualified. There's nothing wrong with putting your friend in. There's nothing wrong with it. But they have to be qualified. Now they go to parties, go on vacations, but when it gets to business, no, you can't ride. So I think that we need to revamp the politics. We need to understand the U.S. Constitution. We have to get. I got it.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh yeah, that'd be the dance. Oh, okay, yeah, turn it up. Yeah, let's dance. Oh,
You be signing this with Joseph Severino? Joseph Severino talking shit about me online.
what? No, what did he say?
He talk shit. Talking about my Russell.
Talking about what?
He talked about my 501c4, like about my donation. I don't even know him. Yeah.
Real quick, guys, we're gonna dance.
I don't like that. You don't even know me.
Okay, this is not everybody.
Danny's saying.
We have more in common than what separates us.
That's right.
As Americans, as Chicagoans, and we're not enemies of each other. Okay, I need everybody to know that. We are all fighting because we all love our kids. We all want just best for our kids, a safe community. We all want to be able to achieve the American dream. We want to work hard, and we want to be able to live comfortably and then have things left for our kids. We all want that as Americans, as Chicagoans. So we're not divided. We have to come together and we have to make this make sense for everybody, for the real people, our taxpayer citizens who built Chicago. So I just want you all to know that we love all of you all. We thank everybody who came out to celebrate with us. And everything that Chicago Clips Red do is for everybody. No matter what color you are, no matter who you vote for, no matter if none of those things matter. We are here for everybody. We love everybody. And we're just here to make Chicago safe again for everybody, to make Chicago prosperous again for everybody. And we're here to make Chicago great again for everybody. We love all of you all. All right, so that's all. And let's just celebrate us just being alive and having God on our side right now. Y'all making noise for DJ King. It was very difficult to find a DJ that can come out today. But DJ King, you got a problem with being seen home? So he's like, I'm down for the cause. So please make some noise for DJ King. And he will come back.
Prevented by local law enforcement after they received a tip. This guy was planning to shoot up the Atlanta airport. It's just insanity. And also, Democrats are continuing to melt down over President Trump's AI video. We're going to show you all of this, of course, and what both sides are saying. But let's hear more about this mass shooting plot. Take a look.
Police say that a tragedy was just averted at the world's busiest airport. Body cam video shows police arresting a suspect today inside Atlanta, Georgia's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. This after his family warned authorities that he was headed to the airport to shoot it up. Police say he had an AR-15 assault rifle in his vehicle outside. CNN's Isabel Rosales is in Atlanta. Isabel, how did this unfold?
Jake, what we saw was Atlanta's mayor and his police chief profusely thanking the family of the suspect for averting what they believe could have been a mass shooting at the world's busiest airport by notifying authorities that something wasn't right. So let me give you the timeline of events here with the suspect, Billy Cagle, 49 years old. He's a convicted felon for marijuana possession more than 2 decades ago, and authorities say he had mental health challenges. So this started at 9:29 in the morning, where Billy Cagle, he's on video arriving there at the South Terminal. 2 minutes later, he leaves his car outside and then goes inside of the airport. The police chief here in Atlanta say that he was very interested in the TSA check-in area that was heavily crowded with travelers. Now, by 9:40 a.m., this is when Cartersville Police Department, an hour north of Atlanta, alerts APD that there's a potential threat because they were hearing from the family of the suspect that he was on social media streaming, that he was armed, that he was headed to the airport to, quote, shoot it up.
Okay, so bottom line up front, number one, it's very fortunate he was not successful here. Number two, shout out to the law enforcement agencies who responded quickly and was able to apprehend him and Atlanta Airport. I mean, that is just catastrophic. Now, one thing I want to point out to you guys up front about this story, because you guys know we love showing you both sides, right? So you can make up your own mind. That's why we like sharing with you guys Ground News, because that tool does just that. It shows you what both sides are saying in the mainstream media. And when I looked up this story, I think you guys will be shocked to find, look at this, 30% of left-leaning sources are talking about this, 65% lean in the center, and only 5% lean right are talking about this. I don't understand why that is. Maybe you guys might have a better idea than me. But when we want to be independent thinkers, I think that's good information to be aware of. Now, I want to show you exactly what these headlines are saying and how they're framing all of this. But before I do, listen more to this story. It's crazy.
But we're learning that a convicted felon was allegedly planning to shoot up the Atlanta airport today, the world's busiest airport, armed with an AR-15. And that suspect reportedly did get inside the airport before police quickly stopped him. So here's a live look at Hartsfield-Jackson right now. And here's what we know. Our affiliate source says that this felon did a FaceTime call with family members, allegedly telling them his plans to shoot up the Atlanta airport. Someone reportedly notified police after that call, who then found the suspect's car outside of the airport. It was blocking traffic, but the suspect was not inside. Police reportedly did end up finding the felon inside of the airport. They grabbed him, took him into custody, and authorities reportedly found that AR-15 while searching his car. Our Fox affiliate is also reporting that they had a camera at the airport all morning. It was very busy, and nobody saw anything. So it seems this whole incident was kept pretty quiet, but we're hoping to learn more from APD very soon. There is a press conference scheduled for about 15 minutes from now, but obviously a lot of questions as to how this supposed convicted felon got his hands on that high-powered semi-automatic rifle. And this, of course, all happening during a government shutdown where airports nationwide are struggling to stay staffed. And if you know anything about the Atlanta airport, you know it's always busy regardless, even without that government shutdown. So back out here live, thankfully authorities reportedly did stop a potential horrific situation. But again, hoping to learn more from APD.
Now, we have a video to show you of the actual suspect and how he was moving about the airport. Also photos to show you of the weapon and his vehicle. And before we get to that, I want you guys to pay attention to the headlines, because when you're doing your research, right, and you want to see how stories are being reported, all you got to do is look at the headlines. And that's the cool thing about Ground News. It pulls in all of the articles. They organize them by political leaning, and you could see the actual headline and the subtitles, which allows you to figure out, okay, I see where they're going with this story. Now, obviously, as you guys see this, a man armed with AR-15 arrested after threats to shoot up Atlanta airport. Some people are using the semiotic weapon. Some people are using AR-15. Some people are using assault weapon, mass shooting. And so you can kind of get the framing of the overall story. And if I scroll up here, they have left, center, and right. And that's why we love using this to produce the show, because it gives me a clear picture of what the angles are in the media to deliver you the unfiltered truth about these stories. So if you want to use this tool for yourself, all you have to do is go to ground.news/Devori, or you can download the mobile app. Just use promo code Devori.
2025. How are you? How did you get? What are your reasons at the airport right now?
We what now?
Why are you at the airport?
Oh, I'm just here. What I heard?
What kind of car you drive?
Huh?
What kind of car do you drive?
I got dropped off.
You got dropped off. Okay, we just looking. We just have a situation going on.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, he does have a dog. Officer, yeah, pleasure. Billy?
Yes, ma'am.
16 radio. Is the guy named Billy?
No.
Billy. All right, we have hands. Put your hands behind your back, sir. Put your hands behind your back.
Give me my phone. No. It's filming. It's filming. Give me my phone. What did I heard?
her. It's my phone.
Oh, pull up.
Just show us one of the salvage, put in the description, and head back to the precinct to confirm.
Okay, now, according to the authorities, they did hold a press conference. It wasn't nationally televised. It was really short. But they said that they found an AR-15 assault rifle with 27 rounds of ammunition in the back of the man's truck, which if you saw at the end of that clip, they were showing you a video of it. I have a photo here to show you. They say Billy Cagle, 49 years old, was arrested on suspicion of making terrorist threats, criminal attempt to aggravated assault and firearm charges. And here's an example of that. I'm going to go by it fast just in case, YouTube wants to act funny. Anyways, he also wrote on Sunday on Facebook, I told my kids if anything happens to me, Sue, they can get $50 to $100 million. And so it's just, this is one of those situations where thank the Lord that people called when they thought something was off, and law enforcement was able to respond in a timely manner. Obviously, information about his voting registration status and who he voted for, that's all going to come out. And so it'll be interesting to see how this story develops. Now let's go to our second one. And this is much more positive, okay? So stay with me here. And I find it to be entertaining. So that AI video that the president posted on Truth Social of him dropping waste on libs, yeah, they're not letting that go. They're continuing to melt down over it. Here is Hakeem Jeffries just hours ago on CNN doing just that. Take a look.
Which showed him with a crown, flying in a plane, bombing the No Kings protesters with piles of waste. It's a family program. I'll use that word. House Speaker Mike Johnson says that it's just Trump using social media and satire. Satire is the word that he used to make a point. How do you see it?
Well, that video is deeply unserious, deeply unpresidential, and deeply un-American. But unfortunately, it's the type of erratic, extreme behavior that the American people have continued to see from this president and from this administration from the very beginning. And of course, it's no surprise to us that House Republicans continue to behave as nothing more than reckless rubber stamps for Donald Trump's extreme agenda that's hurting the American people, and of course for his extreme behavior that they continue to whitewash.
Speaker Johnson.
I mean, you can never get an authentic reaction from Hakeem Jeffries. It's just unfortunate every time you have to play a clip of him. I know we're not getting anything from it. It's not very often you get an emotional response from him because he's literally on autopilot. And to the matter of whether or not this is presidential, I mean, listen, you can find so many decisions from all presidents and you could say, hey, that was not presidential. Okay, we know who Donald J. Trump is. So let's not act surprised every time he puts up out a video or he makes a post and it offends people. I mean, you'd think by now they would learn. Stop reacting to the president all the time. Don't you guys have better things to do or to focus on? I guess not. Here's Shermichael Singleton giving a different perspective. Take a listen.
That he's making, Shermichael, that he wishes he could drop.
Look, I think, look, this is what I think. I think a lot of Republicans look at this, and I've texted a lot of folks about it. They thought it was hilarious. They thought it was funny. Some of my Democratic friends thought it was a little over the top, but even they acknowledged to me, I got to give it to Trump. He is good at sort of goading our side with some of these sort of satirical videos and other memes that he typically will post on social media. It makes him more relatable to the average person. You wouldn't typically see this from a president, but the average person looks at this, Jake, and they sort of laugh or they dislike it. But I don't think it's something to sort of set your hair on fire over.
Yeah, you see, the interesting thing about what Shermichael said, which I agree with, there's nothing to lose sleep over. And as a matter of fact, if I knew I was going to get a president who would secure the border, crack down on crime, deal with foreign policy, meaning trying to bring peace to the world, would start to address the issue with China, would bring electricity costs down, gas down, slow the record inflation that took place under the Biden administration, get wokeness out of the military and our education system, and start holding these corrupt individuals accountable. And the only bad thing I was going to get was AI videos that offend sensitive people. Yeah, sign me up. Especially if I'm comparing that to the last president, who was never anywhere to be found. And every time you put him in front of a camera, it looked like it was elder abuse. So I'm going to take the AI videos, okay? It may not be tasteful. It may offend some people. And he might be wrong at certain occasions. I'm going to take that every time because I'm results driven. I'm taking these results over Joe Biden any day. Okay, let's continue.
According to the police departments, Donald Trump's response was to post an image of himself, thankfully AI generated, but we won't rule anything out at this hour, in an aircraft dumping feces across America and Americans. Even for him, it seemed like a new low. Any response to his reaction to the success of the No Kings protest?
Well, first off, I don't know what was worse, that video or him actually detonating a shell over the I-5. But just a quick recap, there was a ton of different GOP lies about No Kings, right? Democrats will end the shutdown post No Kings. That hasn't happened. Protesters are wildly violent. As you covered, that wasn't true. Protesters are paid. No, they're not. Soros checks are not coming in. I can tell you that much. And no one showed up. That was absolutely not true. We saw over 7 million people come out across the world. The only thing that Trump said or did this entire time that wasn't a lie was him shitting on everyday Americans. And he's been doing that since long before he gained political office.
It's not Donald Trump that has been crapping on everyday Americans. In fact, if he's been crapping on anybody, it's been the deep state, the establishment, these career politicians that have made it their life's work to capitalize on their political positions. That's why Congress continues to get paid, even though the government shutdown is continuing to drag on. And even their own staffers are not getting paid, but they are. It's why people go into Congress, and one day they're broke, and another day they're worth $100 million. Yeah, I think Congress has truly been crapping on the American people, especially in a much bigger way than Donald Trump ever has and ever could, in my opinion. Okay, speaking of crapping on people, let's go to our next story. This is Bernie Sanders. He had some interviews today on The View on CBS Morning. If you guys watched our video earlier, you know the former White House press secretary humiliated herself on her book tour. I would throw Bernie Sanders in there as well. He humiliated himself because he was confronted multiple times about his hypocrisy regarding the government shutdown. Let's start with The View. Take a listen.
It's easier for the politicians in D.C. to go away from each other and say, we will win this way, while people are losing their paychecks. If Congress just said, we're not going to take our paychecks till we figure this out, that would be a noble step in the right direction. I would
think that's not everybody can afford to do. You got some young people there with kids there.
Either can the people that aren't getting paid, though,
I think
and
that's
there's
a
a
fair
holdout.
point. I think that's a fair point.
Yeah, of course it's a fair point, but what is Bernie Sanders going to do about it? Nothing. See, we have to face reality as Americans. There's this left versus right conversation. There's this woke versus common sense conversation. And then there's something called the federal government versus the American people. And that's what we're talking about right now. The federal government, historically Congress, does not operate in our best interest. They operate what's in the best interest of their donors and their pockets. And that's why I just said earlier, who's still getting paid right now, even though the government is shut down? Is it their staffers, their personal assistants, their other people who work on Capitol Hill, who are in these support roles, security, etc.? No, none of them are getting paid, but the people of Congress are getting paid. So they are walking hypocrites at the highest level. And here's another example of him continuing to be confronted by all of this. Take a look.
That's reopen the government first. He can't guarantee the outcome, but you'll get the vote. Why isn't that no good?
Well, I'll tell you why it's no good. Right now, as I think everybody knows, our current healthcare system is broken. It's dysfunctional. We spend twice as much per person as the people of any other country. 85 million uninsured. We don't have enough doctors, nurses, dentists, etc. It's a broken system. What Trump did in his big, beautiful bill is to throw 15 million low-income and working-class people off the health care they currently have by massive cuts in Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. You know what studies show, guys? Let's talk about this. Studies show that when you throw 15 million low-income and working-class people off health care, 50,000 people a year will die unnecessarily. They don't have the money to go to a doctor. They have a chronic illness. They will die. And then on top of that, all over the country, in my state of Vermont, all over the country, people right now are receiving notices from their insurance companies. Their premiums are going to go up by 20%, by double.
So open the government and vote on it. Make the case.
Really? No. And let 50,000 people die if Trump vetoes the legislation, if the House doesn't deal with the legislation. You know what's going on right now in the House? The Speaker of the House, Mr. Johnson, has given his people a 5-week vacation. They're not even in Washington, D.C. Before I vote on a bill that will right now allow 50,000 people to die unnecessarily, I want it absolutely clear that that will not happen, period.
Yeah, see, this is what we would call hyperbole. According to Bernie Sanders and the Democrat Party, their new talking point is 50,000 people are going to die. And they're basically making that reach because obviously illegal aliens are going to lose funding regarding healthcare, because we know the federal government should not be subsidizing their healthcare, should not be funding their healthcare. And Republicans have gotten a little stricter on who can stay on Medicaid, who can qualify for Medicaid, and I'm all for that. Getting healthcare is not a basic human right, in my opinion, okay? Not in a capitalistic system, okay? Now, if we don't want to live in a capitalistic system, then we would make healthcare universal, okay? No question. So I'm not buying his 50,000 people are going to die. I mean, they're basically admitting, yeah, let's make the American people feel pain. Okay. Well, the people on CBS did not like that, so they followed up with this question. Take a listen.
Well, meantime, you could have the president is saying that the shutdown's a chance for Republicans to cut programs left and right that they don't like, that you like. So how long are you willing to let this ride for losses?
Look, I cannot allow, in good conscience, 50,000 people a year to die unnecessarily, and in my state and all over this country. Healthcare premiums, you think you're paying enough out there right now? Look at doubling premiums for 20 million people, sometimes tripling, quadrupling.
So you don't think
you can get out of this with both sides blaming the other? Still, nobody's talking.
Yeah, they're just pointing the finger.
I think that's what's so frustrating to the people.
Okay, so needless to say, that did not go very well for Bernie Sanders because, one, he admits out loud that they're okay with a government shutdown, even if it negatively impacts people, as long as they have the ability to argue about these ACA subsidies and they want to push back on the Medicaid that was stripped out of the One Big Beautiful Bill, which obviously was funding illegal aliens, and we've gone through how that exactly happens, even though they didn't deny it. They want those two things before the government opens. And so it's just a stunning admission that they want the American people to feel pain. It's really crazy. Now, next story, and this is more continuing to prove our point about the difference between a Democrat, particularly one who had Trump derangement syndrome, and someone who supports Trump. Doesn't matter the skin color. They can see how authentic he is and how his whole purpose in life is to make America great again. This clip is between a black guy who is MAGA and this raging liberal. Take a look at this.
My God! Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say? Black and MAGA. I can't be black and MAGA? Worse. I can't be black and MAGA. You can't sweat skin because there'll be a lot of blacks who are rolling with the Republicans. So I can't be black and MAGA. Oh, you can be black and MAGA. You're a fucking sellout. Oh. You're a sellout. How am I a sellout? You're a piece of shit. I can't have my own opinion. Absolutely. I can't have my own opinion. You are really... It's worse. You would expect that shit from me being white, but you hate yourself so much. Oh my! You have so much self-hate that it's sad. Hopefully you'll come around. You said shame on him? Shame on him.
Okay, I wanted to show you guys that because it really makes it very clear what black conservatives go through. Nobody's looking for sympathy, obviously, but I think sometimes it's good to see how raging liberals really behave, especially when they come across a black man who supports President Trump. It's the ultimate kryptonite, if you think about it. It's the ultimate trigger. I mean, besides arguing that there's only two genders, right? And wearing a MAGA hat, I think the next triggering thing for them is seeing a black conservative. Now, just so you guys understand my own firsthand experience here, there's part of the black community that obviously looks down on black men who think for themselves. That's number one. Then there are raging liberals that you saw in the video who literally spew the same talking points and say that they're not about hate, that they're about love, but they're spewing hate. And they think because I support Trump, I'm hateful. And that's what's lost on this country, is that just because I voted for Trump and you voted for Kamala Harris, that doesn't make us evil individuals. It just means we have a difference of opinion and who we would want to see president. Obviously, that's intellect, and it's something they continue to lack.
Okay. Shortly after visiting a Metro phone store for help with her phone.
Hello. Doing good. Is there a Kayla Allen here? Hello, can I speak to you? Perfect. You have somewhere in private?
Let me call you back. All right. We can step out front. That's okay.
Do you have a separate office or anything like that, or is this just... Okay, can we go step in here? Okay, yeah, perfect, that's fine. Okay, I'm Officer Torres, East Police Department. Okay, this is Officer Johnson. Okay, we're over here investigating a theft. Okay, so before I ask any questions or anything, I'm gonna read you your rights. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good? All right, you have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer questions. Anything you say may be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during questioning now or in the future. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before any questioning. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Mm-hmm. Okay. How are these rights of mine? Do you wish to talk to us now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we are here investigating a theft that occurred, okay, with one of your clients that you helped with a phone, okay? It's an older lady. Her name is Paula, or Polly.
Oh, I work at a phone store, so I can...
Yeah, no, you're fine. I guess it was earlier today. I have to read her statement. She said that she came in here for a phone problem, saying that she cannot download any apps, okay? She said that you... told her that she has to get a brand new phone because I guess you can't put a SIM card in or some type of card to help her have more storage. So she said that she gave her your phone. She stepped outside to smoke a cigarette, and that you went through her phone, went on Cash App, and sent her $400.
Her phone is right there. She did if that's the customer I'm thinking, she's talking about, she did a trade-in.
Yes, but I'm talking about you going through her phone on her Cash App to send you $400.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay. Well, do you have the picture?
Yeah.
It's honestly just good to come clean, okay? No, there's no need to lie. I got all the probable cause and evidence to prove otherwise.
So this is what she's showing us that was on her phone from her Cash App. All right. Would you agree? I'm saying.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
That's
Okay.
you.
All right. Confirming. This is what was sent from her phone to your Cash App.
And it shows.
Cash App.
All right, and it shows right here.
You received it.
Paula Tills, which is our victim, payment received.
All right.
And I didn't receive that.
You did. There's $400 that went to your bank account on Cash App. $466. Okay. You already had $66 before that.
I didn't even see that come in.
You're the one that did it, so I just.
I did. You can watch our camera. We have cameras in here.
This is your MO. I already looked up your jail history. Okay. You've been arrested for, I mean, you can tell me, fraudulent use of a credit card, identity theft, all the above. Okay. Probable causes, that's exactly what you just did. Okay. I'm going to go contact my supervisor and we'll go from here, okay? Are you the manager?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll talk to you out here. I'm not sure if you already heard our conversation or not. Okay. So, her name's Kayla, right? Kayla? Okay, so we're here investigating a theft that occurred. Okay, so the complainant called in, okay, saying that she went to the store for a phone problem. I guess there was not enough storage on her phone to download apps that she wanted, or she needed help downloading apps. She told her that she needs a whole new phone to do so. I guess I'm not exactly where the policy is or how phones work, but she said she needs to get a whole new phone. She's like, okay, no problem. I guess the complainant gave Kayla her phone. She came out here to smoke a cigarette, the complainant, and while doing so, Kayla went on her phone, went on her Cash App, and sent her $400. Actually, more than that. $400 actually went through, and it was processed, access. I think she tried $500 another time. Okay, which is really silly because her Cash App has her whole face on it.
So you guys have confirmed this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know when this took place?
When? It happened today. Cash App's time is weird. It said 9:18 p.m. Obviously, it's 7:21, but she gives the address. We confirmed. She showed us a screenshot of the Cash App. We looked her up on LCSO website, and this is her MO. Fraudulent use of the credit card, identity theft, so on and so forth.